Hi guys, it's Nils for Technical News, and here we have our first look at Windows 11. And in this video I will tell you my top 5 new features that are coming with Windows 11. So first up we have new icons for the Microsoft apps. So yeah, you see the Windows File Explorer has new icons for desktop, downloads, documents, pictures, music, etc. But also the Windows apps like settings, maps, calendar, camera, calculator. I think calculator is still Windows 10, but other apps like Notepad or Paint got a new design, got new icons. It's not something that's actually very useful, but after 6 years with Windows 10, I think it's pretty neat to have some new icons. They're like refreshing. Yeah, and it should be done if you make a new Windows version, or if you brand it with a new Windows version. I think there should be new icons. But there are some more design changes coming with Windows 11. For example, the corners are now rounded. So if you have an app like File Explorer or Microsoft Edge, the corners are now rounded, and I think it's pretty nice to have that, because I think Windows 10 looked kinda old with all the corners and that stuff. So I think it's pretty neat to have rounded edges now. It's also something that's not useful but refreshing. I also count the new Windows Wallpapers as a kind of design change. This is the Windows 11 Hero image, but there are also this type of wallpapers and this type of wallpapers. I think they look pretty nice and also good with dark mode, but yeah, but that's something you could also install on Windows 10. The second big change is the Windows Taskbar, and that's something that's being discussed very sharp on Twitter, because some people love the new Taskbar and some people hate it. But I think it's not a big change, because you can, yeah, the Windows Taskbar is now centered, standard, but you can change it in the settings to left, and then you have basically everything the same in Windows 10. But yeah, I like it that it's centered, but I know it's discussed very sharply on Twitter. There are also more settings here. You can disable or enable the widget button. What's widget? Widget is a new feature, and if you don't want to have it in your taskbar, you can just disable it and it disappears here. I'll keep it here. Also, you can disable or enable the desktop button on the right side, or hide the taskbar if you are in desktop mode and you don't want the taskbar here. The third big change are the live widgets I talked about, and you can just start them with this widget button here, or if you have a touch device, you can slide it from the left side in. Widgets, I like that. I like the design, and it looks a lot like the iOS widgets. First of all, you have a weather widget here, you have a stock market widget, NBA, top stories, other news stories. You can give them a like if you like them, and they'll show up, or similar stories will show up. I like the widgets, but the only thing is that you can't put them on the desktop. So these are basically just links visualized. You can't just put this widget on the desktop and it will show up every time you start the PC. So that's something I don't like about these widgets. But I still like the idea, and I hope they'll bring it to the desktop in a future update, like Windows 11.5 or something. But or maybe it's even coming and it's not available in this version. This version is a leaked version, and it's not that final. If we take a look at the settings here, and we go in the settings to the system and then to about, you'll see that this is Windows 11 Pro as built 21,996.1, and Windows 11 release will be 22,000. So there are still a couple of versions. It's not the final version, and it could be that on the 24th, when Microsoft will hold the event, there will be a couple of new features that aren't available here right now, because this Windows 11 version, it's basically Windows 10 with a skin on it, this new Windows 11 skin, because most features are Windows 10 and just the new UI on top of it. Yeah, but that we'll see that on June 24th. The next big thing is the new Windows Start menu. It's basically the Windows Start menu from Windows 10X they cancelled. Windows 10X was supposed to be the Chrome OS competitor from Windows, from Microsoft, but they cancelled it internally, and they just put the shell into Windows 10 and say now it's Windows 11. First of all, you have your pinned apps here. If I want to have the File Explorer pinned, I can just move it to top, and it's on top now. And I can unpin this, or I can put this to the taskbar. Like, still the things you know from Windows 10 can be done in this Windows 11 taskbar. You also have the recommended stuff here, like driver folders, Google Chrome, or like recently added things, and welcome to Windows. But you also have all your apps here, most used ones, and then alphabetically from A to Z. I didn't hate the Windows 10 version, but I think the 11 version looks better, and I think you can sort your apps now better. The fifth biggest change in Windows 11 is Tasks View or Split View. And what do I mean by that? If I want to have the File Explorer on the left side and Microsoft Edge on the right side, I normally would have to make this with gestures or adjust it, but I know it's very, very annoying. So Microsoft thought about it and invented this mode called Split View. If I go to maximize this, you'll see that you have a new settings here. So if I want File Explorer on the left side, I can just click here, and it opens on the left side, directly on the middle, and it says here, okay, which other window do you want on the right side? And of course I want Microsoft Edge now, so I just click this button, and you have now this, and now you have Microsoft Edge on the right side and Windows File Explorer on the left side. And if I bring a third window like Windows Store here and say, okay, I want this on the bottom one, I can just go here and click like I want this on the bottom right, and I can click this to have Edge on top of it, and now I have these three windows open simultaneously, and I think this is a pretty good idea. So that's been it with my 5 favorite features about Windows 11. Thank you for watching, and please leave a like if this video helped you.